Once again, you stirred up trouble and you got busted. What is wrong with you? Why were you bedeviling your wife, Clara? And Clara is right, little Joe. You never learn. Why Jonathan can't even think? Why can't Jonathan think so well to realize that Emeka was after his life? Because of the way he treated Emeka, and because Emeka knew everything that was happening in his life. Jonathan will never realize his mistakes. He will need to borrow sense, but he will never do it. If Emeka and Debbie don't buy Jonathan, Jonathan will buy himself. Yes, my Flicks to Click fans. Na real big Joe, abi na real small Joe for nothing. In Ken's tone, at the talk my Flicks to Click fans. Jonathan has ruined and destroyed himself completely because listening to Emeka was the worst mistake he has made in his life. As for Ken, we like him so much because his left hand doesn't drop something. Don't you just love the way Ken used to say this to this your little brother, little Joe? And another thing, my Flicks to Click fans. Why is Benny still with Jonathan in that house? Instead of her to go and live in her mother Clara's house, even though Clara is not her biological mother. Can it be? In fact, it can't be to the voice of reason because her father obviously has failed her. And it just doesn't work to live with a man like little Joe. But does Benny's love for her father help him think right? No. And so what is the point now? What is the point? Benny, sure, you might as well leave your horrible, terrible, disgraceful father there at home by himself. Because we all know that Teresa, Clara's sister, will eventually leave that house. Yes. Because little Joe doesn't listen anyway. Killers are always all around us. Take a look at how Jonathan really, truly, and believed that Emeka was his best friend. He didn't even reason that Emeka was the devil behind everything bad that was happening to him in his life. But this Emeka spell, was it really working? It worked though, because the evilness of Debbie and Emeka, it brought little Joe down. Hey, evil people who don't have any misunderstanding between themselves. We were thinking that Debbie and Emeka will soon fight. But these two perpetrators of evil, do you know that they are cool with one another for this long? When will Emeka and Debbie meet their real Waterloo? As adults, we are worried about mental health, but not the mental health of these kinds of sick people, little Joe, Emeka, and Debbie, because truly they were sick. They are sick. Mr. Ken told little Joe, go and meet your right-hand man. Yes, now, little Joe, your right-hand man, Emeka. Even as Emeka was getting plenty of slaps, we know that what is waiting for Emeka in front is bigger than him, because we're still so surprised. The information Benny told Hanks and Clara, her mom, it was neglected. The information about Debbie in their house the day the incident happened, when she went to the hotel room, and her phone was opened, all those incidents were ignored. Why were they not acting or taking any action on that information? Emeka and Debbie, they were continuing to make mincemeat of this Clara's family. Debbie, is it fair? See, now Debbie was even asking for her own share of money from Emeka. Hi, my Flicks to Click fans. No matter how you think you can do evil to people who have not wronged you in any way, people who you pretend to care about or love, one day you will be exposed and your time will be up. And that time, it won't be long at all, my Flicks to Click fans. Because for this most scary marriage ever, what would it take for Jonathan to open his eyes? To see that Kennedy is a good friend to him. To see that Emeka and Debbie are the wicked friends. Hey, good for you, Clara. Standing up for yourself and Benny. You and Mr. Hanks, then you ought to put your heads together. Even as Benny's auntie Teresa was acting or is acting like Jonathan's wife, we are still very happy to see that Mr. Hanks and this wonderful mother called Clara are still getting along. My Flicks to Click fans. As we watch this most scary marriage ever by Mr. Aloy, if you have somebody who always tells you negative things, beware of that person. Clara, did you not know that Emeka had a hand in all the evil that he has been perpetrating in your family? Did you not guess that Emeka would have a hand in the pictures of Benny that he distributed on the internet, her nudes? Because the moment you advise Emeka from staying away from your daughter Benny, the next thing, hey, her pictures were just on the internet. Didn't you suspect him? This Jonathan safe. Percy, who introduced you to this fake Jonathan, Clara? Hey, he deceived you. Next time you see him or her, don't be gentle with that person, because you can't enter one chance with little Joe, your husband. Here we go again. Arguing over money, fighting over money, evil people turning against everybody. They really deserve wicked medicine. Emeka and Debbie, hey, you drew the battle line because of vengeance and because of money, because of jealousy. People like Emeka, it is greed that will finally bring him down. And maybe safe, it is Debbie that will bring him down. This Mumu, little Joe, he wants to chop money alone. Hey, now wow, little Joe, you are so wicked. As for Clara, we love her. Clara, keep on fighting. You are going to win in the end. These two evil people, Debbie and Emeka, they will destroy one another eventually. Debbie, the foolish friend that wants to destroy your family, Clara, and you didn't realize it. Clara, anyway, Sha, thank you for standing up for yourself in this most scary marriage ever by Mr. Aloy. Episode 46. And I always repeat, my Flicks to Click fans, hugs to us women who are in marriages with men like little Joe. Do you know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner? Well, if you don't know, please go to the comment section just below this video. I'm going to pin a free download to help you identify all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner, to help your friend, your neighbor, humanity. If you enjoyed this my live critical pigeon review of most scary marriage ever, my Flicks to Click fans, click like, watch this next video, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.